I'm RJ Brim for Liberty, and I'm sitting here with
Jacob Hornberger.
Okay, and Jacob, thank you for sitting and talking with us. Can you tell us why you decided to run as a libertarian, first of all?
Okay, I'm running for the Libertarian Party presidential nomination, and I decided to run for one simple reason. I want to live in a free society.
Okay.
Both Democrats and Republicans have destroyed our liberty in this land, and for 30 years I've been advancing liberty at the foundation that I founded in the educational arena, the Future of Freedom Foundation, which I should emphasize does not endorse my candidacy. But I finally decided I want to jump into this political arena. I want to take on these people directly who have destroyed our freedom, and that's both Democrats and Republicans.
Okay. How long have you been a libertarian?
Since the late 1970s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
since I discovered the philosophy. I was a young lawyer in my hometown of Laredo, Texas, and I discovered libertarianism, and it changed the course of my life.
Okay. Can you speak to how being a libertarian affects your everyday life and your business?
Yeah, I mean, libertarianism really is the passion in my life. I mean, at the center of libertarianism is the idea of liberty, which to me is just everything. I think that people have a right to be free, and that a free society would be a dynamic, exciting, glorious society. And so once I discovered libertarianism and I realized that they had lied to me, essentially, by saying, oh yeah, you live in a free society and so forth, I realized that this is where I want my life to go, to devote myself to achieving freedom in America.
Okay. Wait a minute. As a libertarian president or candidate, how are you different? I mean, what do you bring to the table?
Well, I wouldn't pretend to compare myself with other candidates. That we're all libertarians, obviously. Any libertarian presidential candidate on the slate today would be better than Donald Trump and better than all the Democrat presidential candidates. But what I stand for is the principles that guide this party and that guide this movement. I believe that it is imperative that as the party of principle that we adhere to principles, and that's a good thing. I believe that libertarian principles are not only morally sound, that liberty is good, but that it really is the practical solution to the crises and woes that Democrats and Republicans have forced on our land with their welfare warfare state way of life.
Okay. If you had to boil down your candidacy or your platform to two salient points, what would those 2 points be?
I would say dismantle the national security establishment and restore a limited government republic, which would necessarily mean the end of the Pentagon, the military-industrial complex, the CIA, the NSA, and all foreign interventionism. Limit the government to the defense of America. And the second one, I would say, end the war on drugs entirely. With respect to all drugs, I consider it not only deadly and destructive, but it is also, I believe, the most racially bigoted government program since segregation.
Okay. All right. I guess we're going to kind of wind this up. I wanted this to be short and sweet. If you are speaking to your fellow libertarians, why you and not somebody else? Why you?
Because we have an excellent opportunity, I believe, the greatest opportunity in the 29-year history or so of the Libertarian Party, I think, to do some very serious open field running in this presidential campaign. There's a lot of dissatisfaction in America. There's a lot of dis-ease in America with where this country is. And I think they just haven't figured out the solution to it. Well, we have that solution, but that solution lies with adhering to our principles and explaining to people what it really means to be genuinely free and what is the legitimate role of government in a free society. I think if people hear that principled message from the party of principle, we have a great chance to lead this country to the freest, most peaceful, prosperous, harmonious nation in history.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And
thank you.
Look forward to seeing you out on the trail.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Regina.